Shortstop Taylor Hawthorne behind the plate. It is Hayden White, and then on the hill it's Pate. The pitch, swing and miss, strike three. Holst is out of there as he goes down swinging. So a good start for Colton Pate and Jacksonville State here. 12 homers and 60 ribbies for the year. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball, strike three called. He is out of there and the inning is over. A couple of strikeouts. Pate, a great start for him to begin this one. He gets them 3 up, 3 down to get it going for Jacksonville State. Hawthorne's had a good career at the plate for Jacksonville State. His career mark, 332. He drives this one high in the air to right center field. Holst on the run, going back, leaps, and that ball's out of here. He clears the fence to the right of the 390 mark. And Jacksonville State does something in the first inning of this one they couldn't do in 9 innings back in April against Murphy. This is a hitter's park, and he just got it out of here. Holst running toward the right center field fence, leaped, couldn't come down with it. And Hawthorne touches them all for the 3rd homer this season. RBIs 32 and 33 for him. That is his 11th career home run for Taylor Hawthorne and Jacksonville State. An early 2-0 lead in the matchup here with SEMO. Bit of an open stance at the plate for the switch hitter, batting lefty against the right-hander for Jacksonville State. Runner goes, payoff pitch, strike three call, throw to second, and he is out at second base. And now Hawthorne drops the ball. Lee started toward third. And now they're going to say he is out. He took the ball out, says the umpire, the third base umpire, who is Mark McDonald, says he was taking the ball out as he was trying to transfer the ball from the glove hand to the bare hand. And I think the 4 seed versus the 5 seed in this one. 2-strike pitch, swung and missed, strike three. He got a piece of it, says Donald Gilmore, and held on to by White. And that'll end the top of the 3rd for SEMO. 4 Colton Pate strikeouts in this one. Fans, we're back to the top of the order. He reached on an error and scored on the Hawthorne 2-run homer in the 1st. And a hot shot between 3rd and short and a base hit into left field. He stayed back, waited on an off-speed pitch, and ripped it between Botger, the 3rd baseman, and Bosler, the shortstop. So the left-handed hitter goes the opposite way. So Mr. Greckel aboard at first. A hit, and he was aboard earlier with an error. College. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, swung and missed, strike three, and he got him, 1 away. That is a huge out. 5 strikeouts for Pate. Well, double play ball could get him out of this one here. They can turn it over. The pitch, swung and missed, strike three, ball in the dirt. Hayden White tried to tag him but couldn't reach him, and he'll complete the strikeout with a throw to first. 2 strikeouts in the inning, 6 in the game now for Pate. 2 down. And here's Bosler. He flied to center in his first at bat. 5 runs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Strike three call, breaking ball outside corner. He didn't agree with it, but he's out of there. Oh, a weird inning there. They score 5 runs on 3 hits. First time they've scored, first time any hits, and then he strikes out the side as well in that inning. Morehead State, the 6th seed. The payoff pitch to Simpson. High drive, left field. Watch out, fire engine. That ball's way out of here in a home run. A line shot, he'll touch them all. 10th home run of the season, and it is 5-3. That was a line drive bullet out of here that time by Simpson. Home run number 10, RBI number 46. Each team has now hit 2 homers. They have a solo and a 3-run shot. The Gamecocks a solo and a 2-run jobber here. Attaboy, Trent. Here, so simple. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count. The righty winds, turns, pauses, and deals. And that's line to right center field. That'll find some grass, and it's going to hit. It'll roll for a while. Robinson around first. Chase heads towards second. He'll stand with a leadoff double. Had a good start here for the Jacksonville State. Bottom half of inning 5. 5 in the 4th, 5 in the 5th for the Redhawks, and they lead it 10-3 here over the Gamecocks. That 2-0 pitch, that's line to center field. Holst fell down as he tried to come out of the gate to get it. The runners are at the corners as that falls for a base hit. A line shot to center. I don't know that he would have been able to catch that ball anyway. That wet grass out there where it's rained, and he slips as he tried. The 2-1 pitch. Line center field and a base hit. 1 run will score. White had to make sure it got through. So the runners will be at the corners here for Jacksonville State. RBI single. Greckel 2 hits on the day. And he bulleted that ball through the infield and into left center field. A 2-hit day and an RBI for Greckel. They'll run him back toward the bag. And the right fielder, he was trying just to play with him a little bit. And Osborne from right field was coming in, trying to sneak in behind him. Greckel for the left-handed hitter. The pitch. Hits that one in the air toward left center field. Holst on the run. Can't get to it. It'll get the wind and it'll get over his head. Greckel is at second. He'll hold at third. Hawthorne, a wind-aided double after that ball should have been called. Holst in any other day, that's a routine fly ball to left center, but he got it up in this breeze and it carried, got over Holst. It just kept getting away from him. Nothing into the count. Strike three call, fastball. Caught him looking on that one. Busted him on the inside corner. 2 down in the inning. The 2-2 pitch to Evans. Swung and missed, strike 3, 2 down. So Chandler records his second strikeout. 9 Ks by the Jacksonville State pitchers today. Chandler to the plate, right through there. Strike 3 call. That ball was right down the middle, and Bodgart couldn't pull the trigger on it. Took it for a call, 3rd strike. 3 strikeouts in relief now for Grant Chandler, 2 of them in that inning. Beltran working from the stretch exclusively. The 0-1 pitch, line through the middle into center field and a base hit. So Hayden White with a base hit. He's been aboard all 3 times as Greckel, so his on-base percentage, which was the best on the team at .450 coming in, he's added to it. And a hot shot there past the diving first baseman Gagnon. That ball's going to hit. It'll roll all the way to the fence. Runners are going to be at second and third with nobody out. Gagnon diving, couldn't get to it. They weren't expecting him to pull it, and Osborne had to run almost to Lincoln to get to that ball. He got by Gagnon and rolled all the way to the fence. It hit on the dirt, got by him. Beltran ready. The 1-1 pitch. Hot shot back through the middle by the shortstop into center field, a base hit. 1 run is going to score. Around third, Greckel Hill scored. It's 10-7 now. It's a RBI, a 2-run single for Clayton Daniel. That's RBIs 28 and 29 on the season for him. A 3.52 ERA. Opponents only hit .216 against him. And Naismith finds some grass in center field on the 0-1 pitch. A liner to center and a base hit. So Andrews' first hit in his career in the OVC Tournament. And here comes McGuire to the dish. And P. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Simpson winds and deals. Breaking ball. Couldn't stop the swing. He went around. And it's a strike 3. Swinging on the attempted check swing. Trent gets his first strikeout. That's 11 Ks for the 4 Jacksonville State pitchers to toe the rubber today. 3-run homer would have cut it to a 10-8 game. Here's a high fly ball to left center field. I don't think the ballpark will hold this one. It is high and is deep, and it is out of here. It is second of the day, and it's a 3-run shot, and the Gamecocks have cut it to 13-10. Now how big is that call strike on Hawthorne scene? A 3-run homer, second of the day for Simpson. His 11th home run, and RBIs 47, 48, and 49. And that'll put him up around 120 total bases for the year. The 1-0 pitch. Lossman quickly ready, right back to the plate. And that's popped in the air toward left. Evans trying to find it, shields his eyes from the sun, and he can't find it. It'll drop right next to him, and a runner will be at second base. I thought he had it. It'll be a double. He had no clue where that ball was. So a gift double. He got it up in the sun, did Naismith. A 2-hit game for Andrew now. He is.
Coach Case, could you talk about the message you gave your team after the game?
Yeah, I told them that I gave them pretty much the same message as I did in 2014 when we lost the first game. I said, I don't know if we can come back and win this tournament or not. It's going to be very difficult to do. But if we do, we'll do it just 1 game at a time. So, you know, from this point forward, we're not worried about Saturday or Sunday or anything like that. All we got to do is try to stay alive. So crazy things can happen in the tournament. It's very, very difficult to come back if you lose the first game, but it can be done. It was done that year. So we're going to go at it as if we can do it again.
The win was obviously a factor today. How much of a factor do you think it was?
No, I think it was a huge factor, but, you know, it was the same for both teams. I thought they did a better job than we did. under the conditions. You know, one thing that was impressive, there wasn't a lot of walks in the game. They walked none. We walked 3. Those walks hurt. You know, when the wind's blowing like that, you know there's going to be home runs. There was no shot of today's game being 1-0, 2-1. That was not going to happen. So what you're trying to do is, when they do hit a home run, if they do, you're hoping it's a solo homer. And you know, obviously, we had trouble in that area, and then we had trouble closing out the inning in the 5th, and both of those things were just crucial. And then, you know, there was a couple of things that were very close. Trent hit a ball with 2 on. That was very, very close. You know, it was foul, but very close. There's 3 runs right there. We get none that inning. And it's tough. When you play under those conditions, it's tough. It's tough to pitch. Everybody wants to hit. But it was the same for both teams, no question.
You guys are in a tough position because right now you don't know when you'll play tomorrow or who. How do you prepare for that?
Well, I mean, I told them the only thing that we can do is go back and get rest and eat and prepare ourselves to play in the morning game. You know, we'll certainly be pulling for the higher seeds in this thing so that we would not have to play an extra game. But if we do, we've got to be ready. And 9 o'clock in the morning is not a normal time, so we definitely want to make sure that we get some rest so that when we do show up at 9 o'clock, we're ready to go.
I hate to ask a hypothetical question because what coach likes a hypothetical question, but if you have to play at 9, at what time would you guys have to start your routine for getting ready for a game?
We would probably change our routine slightly, if you want to be honest, because we're not going to eat breakfast at 5 a.m., so which would be normal. So what we'll do is we'll change our routine a little bit, and I don't know. We probably still leave the motel, you know, somewhere around 7 o'clock, something like that.
Guys, thoughts on the game, especially having to get out of a big hole and nearly did it, but just couldn't quite get it over the hump.
I mean, we fought hard throughout the whole game. We knew after the rain came through that it was going to be a windy game, an offensive game. But I mean, we battled back. We hit the ball good. We hit solid contact. Unfortunately, we couldn't come through at the end.
Your thoughts?
I mean, same thing Harry just said. Lots of hard contact, lots of right at people. I mean, I think we scored and we came back. We answered every single time they scored. It was just a tough day out there all around. But props to the offense for just going out there and fighting back over and over again.
It seems like the type of day it was, even going into that last inning when you're down 6. I don't think there was anybody who didn't think you didn't have a chance.
Yeah.
Was that kind of the way it was for you guys on the bench all day?
Yeah, I mean, we have confidence in all the hitters that we have. I mean, like I said, with the wind blowing out, I mean, hitting the ball, I mean, it wasn't a problem if it was going out or not. But, I mean, we felt confident the whole day, and we had confidence going into the last inning. But, unfortunately, like I said, we just couldn't come through.
Absolutely. With just it being the conference tournament and everybody's fired up in the dugout and everybody wants to get going. At no point in the game did we think we were out or didn't have a chance, because we always seem to fight back no matter what the situation or who we're playing. Just always seem to give our guys a shot.
Tomorrow, is it difficult, or what kind of problems does it create not knowing who you play and not knowing what time you play?
I mean, it's going to be difficult. I mean, I'm sure everybody would tell you that if they lost the first one. But, I mean, we just got to come out tomorrow, just go game at a time, inning at a time, and just come out and do what we know we can do and see what happens after that.
Absolutely. Coach Case just said in the dugout, one game at a time. So whether we play however many games the rest of the week, we just got to focus on it being one game at a time and just think about the game we have at hand. Can't think down the road because we got our season on the line now. So but I don't know, one game at a time. I think we got just as good a shot as everybody.
One of the big things that you guys accomplished this year is after you started 0-4 in the conference, really the last 26, you guys played championship ball. Was Coach K saying the same thing then, one game at a time? Was it kind of the same approach then?
Oh yeah, I mean that's how you got to play. I mean you can't look forward to what's going to happen down the road or what we're going to do down the road. But I mean he's always preached go game by game, see what happens, and see if we can execute.
Absolutely. I mean, Coach Case has been on board the entire time, even during our ups and downs. He's always been there saying, I'm not jumping off the ship. I'm going to be there for you guys. And I think that's really kind of sunk in through all of us. So we know he's going to be our guy till the very end. So he's the man.
This program isn't too far removed from winning, I think it was 6 elimination games in a row.
Yeah.
In order to win a championship, does any of the past, whether you were part of it directly or not, kind of give you hope in knowing that not only it's not just words, that it really is possible?
Oh yeah, I mean we all have confidence in each other to come out there game by game, and if we have to win 6 in a row, we can win 6 in a row. If we have to win 7 in a row, we can win 7 in a row. But I mean we have all the confidence in the world. We just got to come out and play.
I'm pretty sure it's the senior class who was a part of that, I guess, crazy run. And they've talked about it, and they've kind of installed that in everybody else, whether it be new to the program or guys throughout, or just their years throughout this program. And I don't know, they just talk about how cool that run was and just how winning one game at a time is important. And I think that's something we can accomplish if we put our minds to it.